Have you ever wondered if we're truly alone in the universe? What if Earth wasn't the only planet with life? Imagine gazing at the stars and realizing that somewhere out there in the vastness of space another form of life is thriving. Could there be other civilizations waiting to be discovered? Or maybe life is hidden in ways we never expected, on distant moons or planets? In today's video, let's dive into the mind-blowing possibilities of what could happen if Earth wasn't the only home to life. What would it mean for us and for the future of humanity? The search for extraterrestrial life. Can you imagine what it would be like to discover that Earth isn't the only planet teeming with life? Just think about it for a second. Out of the billions of planets in the universe, there could be countless other worlds where life exists. It's mind-boggling, right? For years, scientists have been searching for signs of life beyond our own planet, and each discovery brings us one step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? It all starts with the search for exoplanets, planets orbiting stars outside of our solar system. Over the past 2 decades, astronomers have discovered thousands of these planets, many of which reside in the habitable zone of their stars, also known as the Goldilocks zone. This is the region where conditions are just right for liquid water to exist, which is crucial for life as we know it. These findings have sparked intense interest because, if water can exist, who knows what other ingredients for life could be found. Take, for example, the discovery of Proxima b, an exoplanet located just over 4 light-years away. It's in the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our Sun. Could this planet host microbial life, or even more advanced forms of life? We don't have the answers yet, but the possibility is enough to keep scientists on the edge of their seats. As telescopes improve and technology advances, our ability to study these distant worlds grows. Space missions like NASA's James Webb Space Telescope are on the lookout for biosignatures, chemical markers that could point to the presence of life. The more we explore, the closer we get to potentially answering one of humanity's biggest questions: are we truly alone? But here's where things get even more fascinating. What if we discover not just signs of microbial life, but actual intelligent beings? Imagine communicating with another civilization from a distant star system. It's a tantalizing possibility, and each new discovery makes that scenario seem more likely. The rare Earth hypothesis. Okay, so here's a bit of a twist. What if Earth is special? I'm talking about the idea that the conditions required for complex life may be so rare that we might be the exception rather than the rule. This is where the rare Earth hypothesis comes in, and trust me, it's a game changer. According to this hypothesis, Earth's ability to support complex life like humans, animals, and plants could be the result of a perfect storm of rare conditions. Think of it as a cosmic lottery, where everything just happened to fall into place in the most unlikely of ways. One key factor that makes Earth unique is our distance from the Sun. We're situated just the right distance for water to exist in liquid form, which is essential for life. Not too hot, not too cold, just perfect. But it doesn't stop there. Earth has a magnetic field that protects us from harmful solar radiation, a large moon that stabilizes our planet's rotation, and even a gas giant like Jupiter nearby to act as a cosmic shield, preventing rogue asteroids from crashing into Earth and wiping us out. When you add all these factors together, it seems like the perfect conditions for life to flourish. But here's the kicker. What if all of these conditions are incredibly rare? What if other planets don't have this perfect setup? That's the concern behind the rare Earth hypothesis. Scientists suggest that even if microbial life is widespread in the universe, floating around in the watery depths of distant moons or in the clouds of Venus, the evolution of complex life might be a once-in-a-lifetime event. The chances of finding another planet with all the right conditions for complex life could be astronomically small. Now, this doesn't mean we should give up the search for extraterrestrial life. Oh no, the hunt for microbial life continues, and in fact, it's more promising than ever. But when it comes to finding another Earth-like planet with intelligent life forms, the odds might be stacked against us. Yet, isn't that what makes the search so thrilling? The fact that we might be on the brink of discovering something truly extraordinary, something so rare that it could change our understanding of life itself. Wouldn't that be the ultimate jackpot? The possibility of microbial life. Okay, so let's take a step back for a moment and entertain a fascinating idea. Even if Earth isn't the only planet with complex life, what if microbial life is all over the universe? The truth is, when it comes to the search for extraterrestrial life, microbes might just be the most common form of life out there. In fact, we might already be surrounded by the ingredients for life, and we don't even know it. Scientists are increasingly confident that the building blocks of life, amino acids, nucleobases, and other essential molecules, are widespread throughout the cosmos. These organic compounds, which are the foundation of life, have been found in asteroids, comets, and even on distant planets. Just recently, NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft brought back samples from asteroid Bennu, and scientists were stunned to find the presence of amino acids in these ancient rocks. This discovery suggests that the raw materials necessary for life may be scattered throughout the solar system, just waiting to come together, but that's not all. The conditions necessary for microbial life to thrive might not be as rare as we once thought. Scientists have discovered that microbes on Earth can survive in extreme environments, places we would think are inhospitable for life. From the icy depths of Antarctica to the boiling hot springs in Yellowstone, life has managed to survive in ways that were previously unimaginable. This adaptability has led to the hypothesis that microbes could survive in similarly extreme environments on other planets or moons. Imagine, for example, the subsurface oceans of Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. These alien waters could harbor microbial life beneath their icy crust, a discovery that could revolutionize our understanding of life in the universe. The search for microbial life is gaining momentum, and scientists are now more optimistic than ever about finding it. The recent discovery of phosphine gas in the atmosphere of Venus, an indicator that life could exist in its clouds, has sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Although it's still debated whether the gas is truly a sign of life, the mere possibility raises new questions about the types of environments where life could survive. In the coming years, missions to moons like Europa, Enceladus, and even Mars may bring us closer to answering the question, is there life beyond Earth? It may not be intelligent life, but even finding a single microorganism could change everything we thought we knew about the universe. The Great Filter Theory. Now here's a theory that will really get you thinking, the Great Filter. Ever wonder why we haven't heard from any advanced civilizations in the galaxy, even though there are billions of potentially habitable planets out there? According to the Great Filter Theory, the reason might be that there's some enormous, rare obstacle that most civilizations never make it past. It's like a cosmic hurdle that prevents life from evolving to the point where it can communicate with other civilizations or even travel across the stars. So, maybe we just haven't found extraterrestrial life because they've all hit that filter and wiped themselves out. Or maybe we're still ahead of us and the filter is something humanity is yet to face. Let's break this down. The Great Filter suggests that while the conditions for simple life, like bacteria, may be common throughout the universe, the jump to more complex, intelligent life is an incredibly rare event, and that's the part that makes the search for extraterrestrial life so difficult. If civilizations are doomed to fail before they reach a point of interstellar communication, then the search for intelligent life might be in vain. It could be that we, as humans, are among the few civilizations in the galaxy that have made it this far. But here's the truly unsettling thought. What if the Great Filter is still ahead of us? Maybe the self-destructive tendencies of advanced civilizations, war, climate change, or overexploitation of resources, are part of the filter that wipes them out before they can reach a stage where they could communicate with us. If that's true, it might mean we're walking a tightrope and that the future of humanity depends on avoiding this fate. The Great Filter raises some pretty terrifying questions. Are we truly alone in the universe because most civilizations self-destruct? Or are we just a young civilization, and the worst is yet to come? It's a theory that forces us to think about the future of our species and our responsibility to protect the planet. One thing's for sure, the search for extraterrestrial life isn't just about finding new species. It's about understanding our own place in the cosmos and what might happen to us if we don't make it past that Great Filter. Implications for humanity. Now let's explore the incredible possibilities that would unfold if Earth isn't the only planet with life. The discovery of extraterrestrial life, whether microbial or intelligent, would completely shatter our understanding of the universe. It would force us to rethink everything we know about biology, evolution, and our place in the cosmos. Imagine what it would feel like to learn that life exists beyond Earth, perhaps even thriving on distant planets. It's a mind-bending concept, but it's also an incredibly exciting one. If we were to discover extraterrestrial life, it would be a monumental moment in human history. Not only would we have proof that we're not alone in the universe, but we'd also have the opportunity to study entirely new forms of life. We could learn how life evolved in different environments, how it adapts to unique conditions, and how it survives in places we once thought were uninhabitable. This could open doors to entirely new fields of science, revolutionizing everything from medicine to energy production. But it wouldn't stop there. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would spark a global conversation about the ethics of contacting and interacting with alien species. Should we try to communicate with them? Or should we exercise caution, knowing that advanced civilizations could be far more powerful than we are? Would this knowledge change how we see ourselves as a species? The debate would be as much philosophical and theological as it would be scientific. Would the discovery challenge our beliefs about creation, God, and the nature of existence? These are the kinds of questions that would arise, and the answers would shape our future for centuries to come. And let's not forget about the possibility of intelligent extraterrestrial life. If we were to make contact with an advanced civilization, it would be one of the most profound events in human history. Imagine what we could learn from them. New technologies, new philosophies, and perhaps even the key to solving some of humanity's greatest challenges, like climate change, poverty, or disease. The implications for the future of humanity would be endless. The future of exploration. As we look to the future, it's clear that the search for life beyond Earth is only just beginning. The possibility of finding life, whether microbial or intelligent, could fundamentally alter the trajectory of human exploration in space. NASA, ESA, and private companies like SpaceX are already working on missions that aim to explore distant moons and planets for signs of life. Missions like the Europa Clipper, which is set to launch in the coming years, will explore Jupiter's moon Europa. Europa is thought to have a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust, and scientists are eager to investigate whether this water could support life. Then there's the search for signs of life on Mars, which has been a focal point for researchers for years. Mars has water, ancient riverbeds, and signs that it may have once had a much warmer and wetter climate. Future Mars missions could uncover evidence of past microbial life, or perhaps even reveal that life still exists there today, lurking beneath the surface. But it's not just about exploring our own solar system. Advancements in telescope technology, like the James Webb Space Telescope, are opening up new frontiers in the search for extraterrestrial life on exoplanets. Scientists are now able to study the atmospheres of distant planets, searching for gases that could indicate the presence of life. The discovery of oxygen, methane, or even unusual chemical compositions in the atmospheres of distant planets could point to the existence of life. The future of space exploration is incredibly exciting, and the possibility of discovering life beyond Earth is no longer a distant dream. It's a tangible goal that humanity is working toward. Every new mission, every new discovery brings us closer to understanding whether we are truly alone in the universe. The implications of such a discovery are vast, but one thing is certain: exploring life beyond Earth will be one of the most significant endeavors in the history of humankind. So what do you think? Are we truly alone, or could there be other life out there waiting to be discovered? The possibilities are endless, and the search is just beginning. If you enjoyed exploring these mind-bending ideas with us, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to InnoVision Tech for more fascinating discussions on space, science, and technology. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.